Welcome. We are Socorro and Gordon Chinick, owners and operators of Dancing Pig Farms. We were both educated in engineering and have worked as IT consultants throughout our careers. We lived in Mississauga, Ontario for many years until January 2019 when we moved to Norfolk County to start Dancing Pig Farms. Gordon grew up in a farm and we owned a farm several years ago in Chatham, Ontario. We have 2 grown children. Our farm is located in Walsingham, Norfolk County, Ontario, about 10 minutes north of Lake Erie. We are close to the Port Rowan and Long Point communities, and we are within 30 minutes drive from Simcoe, Tellsonburg, and Delhi, and 45 minutes drive from Brantford and Woodstock. We are an hour drive from London and 2 hours drive from Toronto. Our farm is surrounded by Carolinian forest, prairie grasses, wetlands, and high biodiversity of birds, insects, wildflowers, and animals. We have a 93-acre property in which 40 acres are workable for farming. The rest is forest, prairie grasses, and streams. We also keep bees for honey, and it is fascinating to see them pollinate our garden. Our greenhouse is a hoop house with doors on both ends and roll-up side windows. In the springtime, we set up a heated sandbox table and heat mats regulated by thermostats to germinate our seeds and protect our seedlings from frost. Our garden is about an acre in size. The rest of the 40-acre workable land in our property is rented to an organic farmer who grows organic corn and soybeans. Our garden has more than 30 rows of 36-inch beds with 24-inch paths. Each garden bed is 160 feet long. We have installed drip irrigation and wobbler irrigation during our growing season throughout the garden. Drip irrigation allows water to slowly and efficiently drip from a plastic hose directly onto the roots of larger plants like tomatoes, garlic, zucchini, squash, cabbages, cucumbers, etc. Wobbler irrigation consists of sprinklers on a tall post that covers a large area where we have smaller plants and root vegetables like lettuce, bok choy, kale, carrots, beets, radishes, etc. We are working towards organic certification for our farm. Our philosophy of sustainable farming inspires us to employ organic practices. We use organic seed and organic mushroom compost. We do not spray pesticides. Instead, we burn weeds when we prepare the garden beds in the springtime. We use organic straw for mulch. We use row covers to protect against insects and animals that eat the leaves of the vegetables, like flea beetles, cabbage worms, and rabbits. We use the no-till method as much as possible to suppress weeds from emerging, to prevent erosion of nutrients, and prevent soil compaction. We use crop rotation to prevent plant disease, and we use companion planting so that plants can benefit from each other. For example, basil can repel tomato hornworms and attract pollinators. Starting 2022, we will be using nursery ground cloth as a weed barrier on some of our garden beds. Our tools are old-fashioned but effective in our garden. We have a flame weeder with a propane tank in a backpack, and we use it to burn weeds in the springtime when we prepare garden beds. We use seeders to plant some of our seeds directly on the ground like radish, beans, peas, corn, and carrots. The seeds pass through a round seed plate, and as the seeder is pushed and rolled forward, the seeds drop in the ground and gets buried. Depending on the type and size of seeds, we can select an appropriate seed plate and adjust the trench depth. We use hose to remove weeds, broad fork for aerating and loosening the soil, pitchfork and rake for spreading the straw as mulch, wheelbarrow for moving compost and manure, and shovel for spreading them. This is what's like to harvest at our farm. So many colorful, delicious vegetables that are full of wholesome freshness, flavor, nutrients, vitamins and minerals, juiciness, sweetness, and health benefits, like our bitter melon, considered by Asians as a health food that fights against diabetes. These are vegetables that we grow with love that you can enjoy. We've learned to build some innovative tools and equipment at the farm that help us with our everyday operations. We created a bubbler out of a new vacuum cleaner to wash the dirt from our root vegetables like carrots, beets, radish, and potatoes. We built a chickshaw and a chicken tractor to house our chickens and ducks in spring, summer, and fall. It allows us to move the chickens and ducks around so they have fresh pasture to scratch and free range so they can produce fresh, nutritious, and delicious eggs. We also gutted an old 28-foot trailer and made it a home for our ducks and chickens in the winter. We currently have a handful of adult hens that produce wonderful eggs. We've also hatched eggs in an incubator. We kept the chicks in a brooder inside one of our barns for several weeks, then moved them outside so they have access to fresh pasture. The breeds of chickens we've had are Silver Lace Wyandotte, Bielefelder, and Red Sex-Link. We have 3 types of ducks: Muscovy, Pekin, and Buff Orpington. We raised ducklings in a brooder inside one of our barns for several weeks, then moved them outside so they have access to fresh pasture. We've integrated the chickens and the ducks, and they have been living happily together since fall of 2021. The next slides will show you the culinary marvels of our vegetables. Toss a healthy salad with our mini red romaine lettuce, yellow pear and cherry tomatoes, beets, and dill. Stir-fry our green and yellow zucchini, Roma tomatoes, leek, and Napa cabbage with oyster sauce. Make ramen with pork, broth, noodles, and our carrots, tatsoi, eggs, and radish. Pressure cook beef and broth with our garlic, bunching onion, potatoes, and heirloom tomatoes to make a heartwarming beef stew. Garnish your tacos and quesadilla using our green bell pepper, yellow pear tomatoes, cilantro, and Hungarian hot wax pepper. Our duck eggs are larger, denser, richer, with thicker shells than chicken eggs. They have a bit of wild taste. They are delicious and are highly prized by chefs for their gourmet goodness. You can juice our carrots for a healthy drink. You can make a fruit plate with our sweet, juicy cantaloupe and sugar baby watermelon. You can shred our zucchini and bake a delicious zucchini bread. Enjoy it with our homemade kombucha. Kombucha is fermented black tea. It is enjoyed by people all over the world for its health benefits, probiotics, antioxidants, and interesting sour flavor. Dancing Pig Farms offers a farm experience beginning of July to mid-October. Sizes include solo, ideal for a single person; duo, ideal for couples and best friends; and chorus, ideal for a family or group of friends. Please register for a morning or afternoon time slot at www.sgcfarms.com and pay online. When you arrive, a staff member will give you a tour of the garden. You will be provided with a produce list which will indicate what vegetables and flowers are ready for picking. You will also be provided with a crate, pair of scissors, clippers, small shovel, and produce baskets for your harvest. The following slides show samples of vegetables available for picking on a given week. Sample 1 includes yellow beans, beets, bok choy, broccoli, striped eggplant, butterhead lettuce, garden peas, delicata squash, red curry Hubbard squash, tatsoi, cherry, yellow pear, and Roma tomatoes, sugar baby watermelon. Sample 2 includes arugula, beets, cantaloupe, carrots, cilantro, dill, dark purple eggplant, striped eggplant, fennel, garlic, mini red romaine lettuce, potatoes, round radish, summer squash, cherry, yellow pear, Roma, and beefsteak tomatoes. And of course, there is the flower harvest where you can harvest sunflowers, zinnias, dahlias, and other flowers. This is our farm experience options. You can also order snacks. for a farm experience that is more elaborate or involves more people like a wedding shower or photo shoot, please contact us. In the summer, we may be offering workshops on cooking and preparing food, photography, flower arrangement, and IT learning like Microsoft Office and database design. We may also have outdoor concerts at the farm. Socorro is a songwriter and singer, have published a music CD, and have performed at various venues in the past. And Gordon is also a singer and active in a church choir. You may order our products using our product catalog in our website. Thank you so much for your interest in Dancing Pig Farms. We hope that this virtual open house has opened your eyes to what we do at the farm. We also hope that you come for your farm experience so you can enjoy our fresh, wholesome produce, be close to Mother Earth, and learn from your local farmers. If you have further questions, please send us an email at info@sgcfarms.com or call us at 416-721-6544. Have a great week.